Welcome back, boys, to Raising Your Vibration. For those of you who do not know, that is my audio version of my podcast that's been on for quite a while now. You can check that out, the link in the description. But this is the video version of my podcast called Raising Your Vibration. So welcome to another video. I'm not feeling my best today. I'm on the verge of, I don't want to say it, but I think I've maybe got belly belly again. So I'm not my usual, high energy self. You will definitely see a slower, less energetic Cameron. Let me know below which one you prefer. Some people like the energy, some people think it's too much, but that's in my natural state. But there's something affecting me right now, which is quite shit. But today I want to take you through a breakdown of my current, and I say current because it changes, it's gonna get better or worse. Well, it won't get worse, it's only getting better. But the current finances, like a breakdown of how I earn money as a freelancer. I think this will help a lot of you guys who are looking to get into freelance copywriting or something similar, or how things look in the inside, on the back end, how you actually earn money, how much, what the deal structure is with businesses and clients, and how it all adds up. And we're just going to get straight in because I've got no energy. So I've written it down here in my notes, and we'll start off with, here is how I earn money as a freelance copywriter and what deals I've got. Number one, I've got one retainer at the moment from an agency who serves high-ticket coaches and course creators. Now, I write emails, ads, and scripts and all that fun stuff for the agency owner, and I get a retainer of $3,500 per month. So you guys in the UK, try to do this on the spot. I think it's about 2,600 or 700. It fluctuates, the USD to GBP, it fluctuates all the time. So it's usually between 2.5 grand and 2,700. And then Stripe take their little fucking fee. So yeah, it's about 2.5 grand in our money from back home. And then I've got one script writing client for ads. So they pay me $33 per project. And these guys, just for context, the next clients that I'm telling you about, I've written down a monthly potential because these aren't retainers. They actually fluctuate, and there's things that are out of my control. It could be more, it could be less. So I've given you like a range that's like a monthly potential. Hopefully that makes sense. So at the moment, it's $33 per project, and that's just for a few short scripts. It's not a lot of work. You just have to understand the market, the pain points, what they're doing, and I'm getting better at that. I'm quite new to writing the ad scripts. Now, if you're wondering what that is, it's just, if you're scrolling on social media and you see an ad and there's a video, I write that script. That makes sense? So yeah, it's quite obviously a big part of the ad. Like, there's the creative side with the graphics and the video editing, which is massive, but then the script really captivates you and gets you to take action. That's the point of it. So I've written down here a monthly potential of $400 to $1,600 because one project per month is one client in their agency, and you can get like 12 projects per month, so that's $400 per client. And they said to me, this client's still quite new, that their advanced script writers can take on like 5 of their clients and earn maybe $2 grand a month. I just don't know how much I'm going to be able to take on and stuff. But I've got some really cool tools that advances the process and speeds it up. So I've written here monthly potential 400. That's for one client, right? So at the moment I'm dealing with one. So we're just going to go with that $400 per month, although it will be more. Can you see how it's kind of hard to give you an exact number? It fluctuates. So moving on, we've got one more script writing client for more ads. It's the same thing, I think. Facebook. They might be running it on TikTok as well, but I think it's mainly Meta, the new Meta, Facebook, right? And this guy pays me $10 per angle, and ideally we'll do 5 angles per day, so that's $50 per day. And again, they don't take too long to do. When you start getting in the groove of writing scripts, it really doesn't take that long. So that is essentially a $50 a day opportunity. And I was in conversation with him to see if we do weekends as well, because it obviously changes the structure of the deal. And he said when we're up and running properly, again, this deal is kind of in its first steps, it's just kind of moving along. I'm here sitting going, I wish it would go 100 mile an hour, but it's moving slowly, and I've done a couple jobs for him at the moment. We're kind of feeling each other out and stuff. It doesn't just go from 0 to like 10k a month with a client. There's a feeling out process. It's like dating. You see each other, you feel each other out, and you see if there's going to be something there worth pursuing. I think that's slowly what happens, because just moving back to this guy at the start, if you're watching, you know who you are. You're a legend. We did a lot of like paper project basis. I wasn't on a retainer, and then I actually flew to Florida to meet my friend and coach Christian, and then he's from the same place, so I met him there as well. And then from there, I think the trust is built, and then the retainer came in. So things just take time, guys, right? It's not, you can't just jump in and be like, oh, by the way, I'm wanting $4,000 a month. It's like, I don't even know you. I want to get to know you. I want to see if I even like you. I don't care if your copy is unbelievable. If I hate you, we're not going to work together. So that's a lot of the things as well with clients. We're dealing with people at the end of the day, and you are providing a service if you want to get in this game. So part of it is just not being a dick and delivering work on time and being quite easy to work with. I feel like I've got that ability to be like easy to get along with, and I do try hard, and I think that goes a long way. I'm not perfect yet. I'm only in my 2nd year of doing this. I've got a lot to deal with in terms of like new things to learn. So there's always that pressure to learn faster, because I know I'm just always looking at people who've been doing this a bit longer, or they've done better than me in the time that I've been in the game, which is not good to look at as a comparison, because I was in the oil and gas industry for like, I don't know, 8 years, I think. 2016 when I first got into it, and I was dipping in and out. So that's all I've known, really. I've not known marketing or any of these fun, cool things. So I'm kind of going at my own pace and trying not to compare. But let's go back to the exciting things. Money. So for the one I just told you about, which was $10 per angle, and you do 5 a day, that's got a monthly potential of $1,000 if we're doing Monday to Friday, or $1,400 if we do Saturday, Sunday. Obviously, because 5 days a week is $250 a week, or 7 days a week is $350 a week. We're not sure what that will be yet, but again, it's still an extra $1,000 a month. And apologies, guys, if you're from the UK. So $1,000 is roughly £770. It fluctuates. So it's right now it's 0.77. Just say 750. Wait, I've even seen it being 0.8. So I apologize, I can't give you an exact number, because again, these things change. But right now the universally accepted currency is the dollar for now. So that's what I get paid in. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and one more I've got written down here. 1 times manage an email list for a client, and so this is me writing an email, but I'm also sending the email on behalf of the client. So I'm inside the software. You know, when you receive emails, it's being sent through a software that can handle all the email contacts and the data. So I'm actually sending that on behalf of the client. It's called email list management, because I'm not just writing the email now and sending it to my client. I'm actually sending the email as well inside. And we've just agreed on a starting deal. Again, I'm just building a relationship with this guy. He's got a solid business, solid offer. He's growing aggressively. He's going to pay me $50 per booked call. So how many calls I can book will determine how much pay I get at the start, and there is some potential to negotiate and get better deal later. But $50 is a good start. I'll give you some context, because that might not even make sense to you. So if the email list, and they've got a lot of data and good contacts, and they're nurturing they're nurturing their contacts. Sorry, this belly man. There's huge potential to book calls, because people want to book a call to see what the offer's all about and then buy. So just say you sent an email out, I don't know, maybe a couple of people could book, or maybe 10 people could book. It depends on how good the email is, really. So I've got some work to do here, and hopefully that makes sense. And then finally, I've got 1 email copy client for another agency. Now, this one's temporarily inactive because I don't know what's going on. This guy is so unbelievably busy that it's been a bit of a challenge to work for. But when I have been working for him, it's been good, because he's really good and he's very advanced. Just a young guy as well, really, really killing it. So currently he will pay me $80 per email, and sorry, I didn't give you a monthly potential for the last one. It's kind of difficult to say. Maybe 500 if I do, conservatively, if I do 10 emails per month that book calls, I'll get $500 per month, just as conservatively. I'm hoping to do more. But going back to this new one, he will pay $80 per email, and because he's an agency, he's working with many clients at the same time. Now, he was going to give me 2 clients to write 1 email per day, 5 days a week, because they don't do weekends. It depends on the client whether they send at the weekend or not. So just to give you some earning potential here, $80 per email, I would do 5 per week, and I would do that twice because he's giving me 2 clients. But the last time I was working with him, I was only doing for 1 client. So it's between 1 and 2. Does that make sense? So that's like the monthly potential here is $1,600 to $3,200, or let me get this straight, £1,200 or to £300. I don't know the conversion to 2,000 something. Again, I'm not getting this completely right, but that's a monthly potential. It'll fluctuate because this guy's temporarily inactive. I don't know what's going on. We're still technically working together. That's why I added him in, and it's a good payer. So I hope that things resume because he's pays well, and I'm learning from him. So that covers it, guys. That's my current finances breakdown. What I didn't do is give you a monthly potential for the whole lot because it's quite difficult to do actually. Just say I'll go with the lower end of every client here. I'll go the lower end, okay, and then I'll add it up because some months it might be more, and I'm working on a new course that helps get clients in a different way, which I'll give you an update on. But for now, this is it, right? And let's go minimum. So 3,500 plus 400 is 3,900 plus 1,000 is 4,900 plus 500 is 5,400 plus 1,600. What the fuck? 5,400 plus 1,600. I think that's $7,000 a month. If these are all leaving the shore and actually going, then that's roughly what I could get on a conservative month. But on the higher end, it could be much more. But for now, right now, like this week, I've worked with obviously the main guy, and I've worked with this guy, and then this is just starting next week, and then this one is, I think he's traveling at the moment, but it will be going, and I've already started working with him. And this guy I've worked for before, but just not this week. So can you see how it fluctuates? I wouldn't say it's 7,000 yet, but that's the conservative potential with these guys. It could be more if they get busier. So right now I'd probably say I'm on about 4,000, 4,500. It's so hard to say because it's like things change all the time. But I hope that gave you like an insight into my finances and breakdowns and the deals that I do with clients. And it'll just get better with time because I'm obviously just getting better all the time, and I'm reaching out to people and my network's getting better. So yeah, I don't think it's too bad because at the start of this year, I basically wasn't earning anything from this skill. Like I literally wasn't. I had at the very start of the year, I started working with the main guy in February. So at the very start of the year, I had, $900, $1,200 per month for one client that was like writing emails for. But I was still working a full-time job there, and I was offshore. So I basically had a little thing going on, but at the start of this year, it wasn't really anything. And then it just got better and better as the year went on. And then I took the risk back in May. I think it was end of May or June. And yeah, it's been a bit challenging at the moment. It's been good, but also challenging because this money that I was telling you about, obviously I would like to have the 7,000. Fucking hell, that'd be good. And I think it's going to happen just gradually, and whatever other deals that I get through the door. But the thing about being a freelancer is your money can go up and down. And also I'm paying for Emma at the moment, and she's working to get another job. She's trying to find out what she wants to do remotely. So, it sounds okay, like this, just conservatively being on this week, say $4,500 for the month. But that soon goes when you're paying for 2 people in a place like Bali. Just like Bali's a bit more expensive than when we were living in Vietnam, but it's the place to be, minus the Bali belly. Like the food places are really good. I keep saying that and then thinking, I keep getting sick. But there's a lot of good people here. I'm meeting a lot of cool people. So that's the good thing. Because at the end of the day, it's all about people and relationships and your network. So for things being a little bit more expensive, I can kind of grind it out and appreciate that things will get better when I start earning more money. And that's it, guys. I hope that made sense to you. If you've got any questions, do not hesitate to ask, because it's not as easy or as simple as people make out for. Oh, you can just be a copywriter and get 3 clients and make 10K a month. That is very, very, very doable. But you just have to get the right businesses and the right deal structures in place, which comes with a lot of back and forth, accepting smaller deals, getting experience, messing it up, getting better, and it just gradually happens over time. So I hope that helped you, and I hope that gave you a clear breakdown of what's going on in this freelance copywriting world. So appreciate you, boys or women, if you're watching. Until next time, hopefully I've got more energy for the next one. Peace.